Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Terry at Glam Girl Wreaths. I just decided to jump on tonight. I am finishing up the Georgia Bulldog wreath that I decided to make, and I know that sports season is coming, so I wanted to go ahead and finish that up. I'm using, let's see, one, two, three, four of the ribbons that I have to tie into it, and this one is going to say Georgia. It says Georgia on it, and it has um, a football emblem on it as well as a helmet. So just enjoy the video, and if you like it, just let me know. And here we go. I'm still a little nervous about doing this, but you know, you can't be nervous all of your life. So I'm going to try to position the video camera and so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. So far, this is what I have. This is what I have on the Georgia Bulldogs. So far, this is what I have. So, okay. And so what I'm going to do is just tying in the Georgia Bulldog and a couple of other ribbons that goes in it. Whoops. Had a little mishap. I had to push it back in there. Some of the wire was caught, and I had to get it out of there. But anyway, this is what I'm doing. I'm just taking this here, just like this, and I'm pinching the middle, and I am tying it into the ribbon, to the wreath, not to the ribbon, to the wreath. And you just want to secure it really, you know, tight, because these are going to be for sale, so you don't want them to be coming out, or you want to just secure it in the back also once you finish with it. And then what you do, you just fluff out. Just fluff out pull them up. And then I always got them so that you can read the actual Georgia ribbon there. You just want to spread them out some too. So that's another one that I put in. So I'm going to go all the way around this wreath, putting in those Georgia ribbon. And I really like the color combination that I chose. I do have some black and white mesh going around it also. And then I have some different patterns that I wanted to pop in there. I think that will give it a real nice pop, you know, because you want it to be really, it's a festive. Black and red is a really beautiful color anyway. It's one of my favorite colors to wear in the winter months. And so you're just going to just get whatever ribbon you want to use in your wreath and just tie it in. Make sure you secure each and every one of them. Because like I said, if you want to sell these, then you don't want it to be, or if you want to, you know, even give it as a gift, you don't want it, you know, your materials to be coming loose. You want your materials to be nice and snug in there, so that, you know, if you're going to give it as a gift, then people will see it and it'll be secure. And that's what you want. Because you got to remember, if you're going to sell these, then your name's out there. You want to make sure that you're okay, that you're good, and that the products that you're putting out there is good. All right, so there's that one. And I'm just going to go all the way around. Like I said, I'm fluffing these out as I go. And how many of you all like Georgia? You got to let me know. Let me know if you like Georgia. I love Georgia Bulldogs. I always have. since a child, like maybe a teenager, and I love them. And so what I'm doing here, I'm dovetailing the ends of the, can you see it? It's like a duck tail. And so I'm just doing each end of the ribbon. Okay. Then I'm taking one of these Georgias, one of the little stripes, and then I have another stripe that I do like a lot, and that's the black and red stripe. And I'm just pinching those together in the middle, if you can see it, and then I am tying it in. And be sure to make sure that once you put your ribbon in, that things are even too, because you don't want your ribbons to be long on one side and short on the other side. So you want to do that. And these are 14-inch ribbons, and then I also have the black and white ribbon is 13-inch. Just wanted to see the different variations that I have in it, so I just decided to put those in like that. Yep, it's coming along. It is coming along. And how many of you guys are going to the Georgia Florida game? I am going to be constructing some Florida wreaths also, so you got to look out for those, all you Florida fans out there. Hey, I'm all the way Georgia. I'll make the wreaths, but Georgia's in my heart. Yep. So you guys gotta let me know if you're Georgia, you're Florida. Let me know if you want to see like different teams. I think I got Alabama. I got Alabama ribbon up there. I know I've got Auburn. I've got a few of the names of ribbons up there, like Georgia, Alabama, Florida, stuff like that. So you have to let me know what you want to see and what you would like to see me make, and you know, something like that, because I'm going to try to go live a little bit more and try to, you know, just try to get myself out there, because I'm facing my fear right now, because I've been having a fear of actually going live and stuff like that. And so I just decided I'm gonna just stop being scared and face my fear and do it, because this is my business and I didn't do all the work just to not, you know, come forward in it. So here I am. So far this is what we got. So far this is what we got. It's coming along. Oh, we're almost there on one side of it. Yeah, and also just let me know where you're from. You know, that would be great. You know, to just let me know that information. That would be awesome. You know, and how you got here, maybe to Florida, wherever you are, or are you stationed there or something like that. Just give me a little bit of information. It don't have to be your whole life. But yeah, I am definitely facing my fears right now, because you know, but I heard one of my mentors a long time ago, she's like, you got to do it. You got to do it scared. And no, I'm fearful right now, but you know what? You got to do it scared. If you want to come forward, do it scared. If you want to be successful, you got to do it scared. And don't worry about it. Just do it. Like Nike would say, just do it. All right, I got a few more to do. I'm just continuing to pinch the ribbon together and put it into the folds, making sure that all of them are really neat and even. Yeah, I'm going to try to sell out there at the, hopefully at the Florida-Georgia game if it's still here in Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm just continuing to tie in. And this wreath is about 24 inches. It's on a 14-inch work wreath. But once you tie your mesh and everything into it, it becomes about 18 to 24 inches. Once you tie all of those items into it, it becomes a little bit bigger than what you started out with. So in most of the wire wreaths that I have, they're 14 inches. But then after you start putting your mesh in them and everything like that, they do expand. So you're getting a much larger wreath than just a little 14-inch one. Especially these, you know, you want these to be kind of bold because it's a team, and you definitely want it to stand out. All right, so I'm just filling in some spots now. So far, this is what we have. If you can see it all around, it's got Georgia all around it. And it is really, it's popping. It's really popping. I'm really liking it a lot. Not just because it's Georgia, but because of the colors in it. It'll look really good from the street if you have it on your door. Yep, so I'm just filling in the little empty spaces because sometimes you have little empty spots, and I'm just filling those in. And again, just take your ribbon, you pinch it together, and then you just lay it into the empty space where you know you need to fill it in at. And I'm just teaching you how to actually put your ribbons in. And I actually use a little measure to measure my ribbon to get it to be 14 inches. I have a little board that I use to get it to be 14 inches and then 13 inches. Yeah, this is going to be really pretty. I like this. It's going to be very festive. And this is a deco mesh wreath. So this means it's not like a grapevine wreath. And a grapevine wreath is, you know, like a wooden, almost like a wooden type tweeds and, you know, pieces of wood and stuff like that. So that's not this kind of wreath. This is a mesh wreath. And this material. Yeah, it is starting to really pop. It is really starting to pop. I'm going to actually put it on my what is the name of this thing? I forgot the name of it. So that's what you have so far. That's what you have so far. On my easel. I'm going to close up my window here because I do not like it when people are looking in my house or in my room. I don't like that feeling. But anyway, this is how it's going to look. So I'm getting ready to tie in right in this area here. I'm getting ready to tie in some more of the ribbon. And again, you just want to put them together, pinch them in the middle, and tie them into those spaces where you know you need them at. And make sure they're secure. I can't emphasize that enough. Making sure they are secured. Because like I said, these are going to be for sale, and you want to make sure that your stuff is secure. And you just fluff them out like that. Fluff, and you can put them in all directions that you want. And, you know, like I open them up like that, and that makes it really pretty. I love that. It's coming along well. And just make sure you let me know what part of Georgia you're from. Because I love me some Georgia people. I love all people, but my family is from Georgia. So, you know, of course, that kind of makes me... I love my peeps. My Georgia dogs. Just open it up like that, fluff it out. Yeah, that is really popping. I love it. It is really starting to look very nice, very festive. And I'm gonna add a few more of the ribbon in here. So I ran out of my black and red stripes, so I'm putting in finish using the white stripes that I have. Red, white stripes. And just fix it how you need to fix it in there. Straighten it up. I'm going to sit it back on the table because using my, have my body twisting around like that, it's kind of making my arms, my back feels funny. So I'm going to stand up here. And just try to tie these in here. Tying these in. The rest of the ribbon, try to use all your ribbon. Try not to waste any of your ribbon. You know, just utilize it because you can use it in your ribbon and your wreaths. They'll look more fuller if you use all of your ribbon. Yep, and don't forget to fluff them up here. Fluff up your ribbon. And I like to put them in between, like I have a striped one here. Put the Georgia in between. That'll give you kind of like a variety of color pop when it's, you know, when it's on the door or wherever you're going to put it in your room. However, you know, they can be on the door in your room also. It doesn't matter. Just wherever you want to place it. But definitely, if you're gonna show that Georgia pride, you got to put this out on your door or in your office. All right. Actually bought a little ball too to put in the middle of it. But so far, this is what we have. This is what we have. Georgia, go Georgia, go Georgia, go Georgia. That's what we have so far. And I think I want to finish tying in this ribbon here. I'll finish tying that because that's also, I love that pop right there too. It's giving it that pop of color. You know, red and black is it. And like I said, don't forget to secure and then tie. Make sure you use as much ribbon in your wreaths as possible because you want them to look really full. You want people to, you know, want to purchase them. So I'm going to use these two stripes here to go in them. And I like that pop of color. And I'm just finding any empty spaces that I have too, filling those in. To make that red and black pop. These are really easy to construct. All you have to do is just get your, I order a case of the 14-inch ribbons, buy you some mesh, and just go around it, and the next thing you know, you'll have a wreath that's looking nice. And I see one right here. I got one of these. And I'm just trying to use all my ribbon up. This is worthy. So far, we're filling it up. We're filling it in. It looks good. I think I want to tie another little piece right in here. Give that a little piece of pop. And then once I'm finished with this, what I do, I just kind of secure those chenille stems down under or behind the wreath. Or behind the bow or behind. I just make sure that they're not seen in the front. And just secure them, like I said. Yes, sir. Georgia Bulldogs wreath. And you can also visit, if you'd like to purchase the wreath, it will be in my Etsy shop. And I also sell on Poshmark also. And if you have any requests, you know, I would love to, you know, make your wreath for you. You know, your festive wreath. You know, the holidays are coming, so that's a great opportunity. Yep. Perfect. Okay, I got one more loose end right here. And I think that's all. And then I must check around to make sure that I've gotten all. I think I'm going to tie in one more Georgia. One more Georgia. All right, I'm going to tie in one more of the ribbon, the Georgia ribbon, because I see like an empty spot here, and I don't want it to be empty. I want it to be full of Georgia print. So like I said, I'm using what I have. I ran out of the other ribbon, so I'm putting it all together, and you know, all of this will match in. Red and black, baby. And the ribbon that I'm using is wired. So if it kind of bends down, you can like pull it right back up, fluff it right back in place. You know, so it's real forgiving. It's not something that, you know, it's gonna hurt, or if it bends one way, it's gonna hurt it. Now that's not how it is. It's wired, so that wire helps it to bend and, you know, do whatever it needs to do and go in the direction that you would like for it to go. Yeah, so I'm loving this. I'm really loving this a lot. Just kind of fluffing out my ribbon here. And I bought a football to go in the middle of it. And oh, I think I see it. I see my ribbon. I see my football, not the ribbon, the football. Now I found this little, it's a little mesh. See, you can squish it. I found this at the Dollar Tree. And I thought everywhere I go, I'm looking at things. I'm like, ooh, that'll be perfect in a wreath. So this, I'm probably going to pop it right there in the middle. You just got to give it a little, maybe pop it right there in the middle. You know, and it says Georgia. And I just got to play around with it to see exactly where I want to put it. But so far, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, this is Terry from Glam Girl Wreaths and DIY Designs, and I'm making a Georgia Bulldogs wreath tonight. Enjoy!